Welcome, everybody. Shelley Wynter from 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk, sitting next to my favorite Syracuse Orangeman and current Cobb School Board, post number 7, school board member of post number 7, Brad Wheeler. How are you doing, my brother?
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you, too. Which schools are in your post?
My three high schools are McEachern High School, Harrison High School, and Hillgrove.
Okay, and how are those schools? You've been on the school board for a while. How have those schools changed? Have you seen them change over the years? Good, bad?
We've got 3 excellent schools. Each one of them's a little different because their communities are a little different. I worked at McEachern 12 years. My kids went to Hillgrove. I have a lot of friends in the Harrison zone. I would recommend all 3 of them. They're all outstanding schools. They're just a little different because of the communities.
How important, a lot of people, I have a good friend, his name is Killer Mike, the rapper, and he talks about school boards, commissions, county commissions, and how important those seats are. School board, talk to us really quickly about how important is your local school board to your community?
I think it's very important because you're educating the future youth and everything. It's important that they get the education that they need to prepare them when they go out into the real world so they can compete with everybody there. I'm very big on academics and stressing that. I just think that's important.
But the policies, like, how do you see policy on a school board? Like, how do you look at that, good policies versus bad policy? Do you see kind of we need to do more? Does that make sense, that question?
I guess, there's a lot of policies in there. They are constantly reviewed to be state requirements and state law. Obviously you could bring your own thing, whatever, but like I said, we've got numerous ones, and they are constantly reviewed over and over and over.
You used to coach.
I did.
What sports did you coach?
I'm an old school guy. Back in the day, I just didn't coach one sport like they are today, focused. I was a soccer coach. I was a basketball coach. I was a football coach. I was a cross-country coach. I also coached some baseball. Boys and girls, all levels, junior high, 9th grade, JV. I was a varsity head coach in boys and girls cross-country, varsity girls basketball and soccer, but I've kind of done all of them.
Right. Why is that important to... Do you think it helps you become an effective school board member, which you have been?
You try to achieve a goal, success. So you have to work with people and how you relate to them and how you motivate them. I think that's important. There's a lot of things that you learn in an athletic field that you do not learn in a classroom.
What would you say your greatest achievement is as a current member of the Cobb School Board?
Ooh, that's a great question. I'm going to give you a whole plethora of things. I'm going to say when Randy Scamhorn and I first came on the board together 12 years ago, we're just
Who's that?
Randy Scamhorn.
Okay.
We're just 2, but we were told, from various sources that everything went to East Cobb and everybody else got the crumbs. We didn't necessarily believe that. I think that, and Randy does as well, that you don't take away from the best, but you bring everybody up, and everybody deserves quality everywhere. So what I would say to that is there have been a lot of things that have been done in that 12 years. I've got a list here. We've got a new CETA building, career tech building, another one on the way because career education is just as important as the academics. We've got new schools in the South Cobb area, $200+ million. Those are the schools that we're in need. That's where the growth is, and that's where the old buildings are, and we support that. It's not just our post.
Right.
Our testing is outstanding. Your milestone tests put us right above the metro area in multiple categories. Our Cognia review just came back once again.
What is that?
Cognia.
What's that?
They evaluate the schools for your accreditation.
Okay.
And not just well, but above all the averages in there. We have our employees. 94% of our budget is there. You know, with the Georgia's Best program, where we're paying for teachers to get add-on degrees. It keeps good teachers. We're Forbes magazine, best place to work. We have a top-line staff, and you want to keep that. That's important. I think with any organization, you know, the Dallas Cowboys, Coca-Cola, Delta Airlines, whatever it is once you achieve good, solid performance, you want to keep that. That's just sometimes is a challenge than right at the bottom trying to get up the ladder.
Right.
And like I said, one of the things with this district has been the consistency for these past 12 years. It's been provided, and it is performing. I would put up it against any metro area, and I would ask the question, why do businesses and people want to come here?
Right.
It's because of our schools. You know, they're not perfect. We know that. Things happen all the time that have to be dealt with, and they need to. But like I say, I would say the whole total picture. You want to keep that going. This is a quality product.
So a voter is watching us now, and they look and they're saying, well, what policy, the most important policy you think is not there now that you would like to see implemented, and then what policy that's there now would you like to see changed?
The policies come up for review, like I said. You know, some of them are old. If they don't need to be changed, they don't. We don't change them. If the thing is in place, then it's fine. Then you leave it there.
Okay.
I mean, it's not just one thing. There are many different policies. In pretty much almost every board meeting, we get an update on various ones.
Gotcha.
And we review them.
Gotcha.
But I don't have any specific this one or that one.
Gotcha.
You know, you always want to review. It's like a coach. When you play a ball game, whether you win or lose, you're going to go back and review what you did good and what you did bad. If there's a way to improve, you want to do that. I think that's one of the things that I've done. You're not just lockstepped into one decision and you just stay with it. If things present themselves and change, and your community's supportive of that's what you need to be doing.
Understood.
Always reevaluating.
Understood. How can people get in touch with your campaign if they want to volunteer, if they want to help, if they want to do anything to further keeping you there, keeping you on the school board? How do they do that?
BradForCobb.com.
FOR or the number?
Number 4.
Okay.
That's a good question there. If you run into me at the grocery store or at the ball games, I visit all the schools. I mean, I don't get to them every single day, but I'm very active in those areas. Always have been. Last year or so with my knee and back, but I'm coming back and getting around better, and it's a pleasure to be out there. They can donate, yard signs, whatever. Just contact me with BradForCobb.com.
And that's Brad,
B-R-A-D.
B-R-A-D, 4, the number 4, Cobb.com. Before I let you go, I got to ask this one last question. You've been on the school board. You're successful on the school board. You've done a lot of great things as you laid out. Any looking into the future for higher office? I've got to ask that because you've been very good at what you do. So
that's what's the word I want to use? Flattering, but I do not. That's when I ran originally. You know, people would say, well, if you lose, you know, you'll have that thing, and
right.
if you win, you can build to the next thing. Like I say, it's flattering when people say that, but this is my ballpark. I've spent my career, my kids in the schools. I think I know what's going on, and I work well with the community, and I try to do a good job.
Right.
And like I say, we want to continue that. That's the challenge, is to continue good programs.
All right. Thank you.
No, thank you.
BradForCobb.com. My man.